Since the 1993, the Abiola time, this man has been there.
Yes, because
DJ spoke about
DJ
the
just
desperation
broached
to
that
become.
and that's exactly what I wanted to hammer on, because if you look at his emergence, since after the primaries that threw up Abiola, you know, everybody knew him to be Yaradua's boy. So when eventually Yaradua was disqualified alongside with Siroma, Babangida, everybody believed that he was the person ordained by Yaradua. And they even said that one of the reasons why Yaradua backed out of that victory was because Abiola didn't make Atiku his vice presidential candidate, and he chose the Babagana Kingibe. So since that time, as Atiku, I'm sorry to use that word, has seen like an over-bloated ego of himself. I'm sorry to use that word.
You know how the late Remy described him? He said, pompous political upstart.
And then don't forget that by the time Obasanjo made him his running mate, he was just going to become the governor of Adamawa. He has even secured the victory. So the moment he became the vice president, he started building structures to the extent that before Obasanjo could realize it, Atiku had done the damage. That was why Obasanjo came after him during the second tenure, vociferously, such that he was pushed out of PDP. And you see, like Jide said, his ambition has been to become the president. Why did he go to AC? To become the president. That one, then he lost. Then when he went back to Obasanjo, it was because we wanted Obasanjo to ordain him for the 2007 or 2011 presidency. He failed. When he realized that in 2015, he was not going to get the PDP ticket, what did he do? He organized with some guys to move out of PDP. Atiku was the one who even announced in a press conference that thing they did when they staged the walkout from the Congress, they planned it. It wasn't something that just happened impromptu. They already planned it, that if this one doesn't happen, this is what we're going to do. And the purpose of coming to APC was to become the presidential candidate. Yes. So it is this ambition that has been driving him, and I pray that it doesn't drive him blind. I'm sorry if I'm abusing him. It's not an abuse anyway.
I've said it before earlier on, and I'll say it again. The only thing that made GMB, that's General Muhammadu Buhari, different, the only thing that was unique about him was the fact that consistently they kept saying this is a man of integrity, he's a man of character, he's an honest man. And people might have some slight issues, but the general opinion out there is that he's a man of integrity and character. He can be trusted. That was all he had for him. And that is the same way people that see Atiku would easily just say one word and in summation, defining. You know, so he can determine how he wants to be defined. He is getting old. And, you know, a lot of people were discrediting Obasanjo that, who is he now to feel like he's another statement? Well, how come he started saying all those things? We know Obasanjo, we know his antecedents and all that. However, it's never too late to make up your mind to stand for something. And like it or not, he's getting respected for the fact that he's willing to speak up for what he doesn't believe in.
Jide, he ran one of the most organized presidential campaign, and talking in terms of his media team and everything. And if you see the blueprints, roadmap, that's, you know.
He's still the best.
You know, from what we saw in the primaries.
Yeah, because he's been looking for this thing for a long time. So he's had really well put together guys. You know, Garuba Shehu, you know, I do know Onukaba. It's a lot of, he had brilliant people. You know, even some of the best people in the Obasanjo regime. He brought them, the likes of Erufai. He brought them into government. So many of them, so many good people. So he's had many years to prepare. So his blueprint is still the best. Because you always say in Nigeria, the presidency, most people become president in Nigeria are people who did not want it. Like Shehu Shagari wanted to go to the Senate. He ended up becoming president. You know, Garuba Yaradua didn't want it. Most people who want it don't get it. You know, but in his own case, he wanted it. He's been preparing for it. He has spent a lot of money. But the reality is that if God says that you will not get there,
that you might not get it.
You see, if you can run from pillar to post, you will not get there. That is the reality. And he has created a situation whereby people do not really want to put anything beyond him anymore. Because some people are saying, this article, you can go back. It's difficult for him to do that now. It's extremely difficult. But the reality that I can see is that it's not helping this project. It's not assisting them. If they are holding rallies to refuse to show, it's not assisting them. I'm telling you, it's not assisting them. It's not showing up at the rallies. It's not making his voice heard about the name, because you are a man of tremendous stature. If you say something today, people will listen. But you are refusing to do that. You are refusing to help the party. That's why people are suspecting that it could go. And that's why Jonathan can have the guts to go and meet him, to start weighing him again, because he thinks this man is available to be wooed.
Thank you. On that note, thank you so much. Tokwe, thank you. General, I want to thank you, and Jide, thank you as always. And that's our program today. Do join us at the same time tomorrow as we bring you another interesting episode of the program. My name is Ayodele Uzubakun. See you tomorrow.